Well, definitely, I think the biggest thing is having a good idea of the identity of our set of players. Knowing, like, we built the team from scratch last season, right? So we brought in pieces from these different places and kind of everyone had to get used to each other. And it's not just, one new player fitting into an existing dynamic. It's like we have to discover our identity as a team and how everyone is going to play off of each other in game and in a personality sense and in like a house living sense. So there was just a lot of figuring things out as we go. So having those things already kind of defined and understood, I think will help us a lot, where we won't really have that slow starting period. And the other thing is we moved to the house, I think, after our first match. So we didn't get into the house till in the middle of the season. The house got much more set up and developed over time, but it wasn't 100% ready to go when we got there. There were still like tweaks and changes that needed to be made. And then, just weird stuff with some of the equipment. There was just always some weird stuff going on in the house. Our fuses kept popping because we had too many computers hooked up to an outlet. God. So we had to like run extension cords. We had to figure out all this stuff. So it was definitely a learning experience, mostly from we're a new team. We're transitioning to being a team. We're transitioning to living in the house. There were just so many kind of balls in the air that I think now that we have that foundation laid, that we're in a really good position to like develop and grow a lot this season. This was kind of our first season figuring out what's heads and what's tails.